All right. Good morning, everyone. It is almost 11 o'clock on the 3rd of June, 2021, and today I get to do a $79 recap. And I included my times on this one because I didn't mark them on the chart as I was trading, which I've been doing lately, and it's kind of helpful for the recap. But anyway, one in particular that I'd like to go over first. I think, yeah, it's right here on BBB. Let's see if I can draw on this thing at all. Edit, create. Yeah, here we go. Oh, let's make it larger again. Okay, so right here. Oh, that's not a very good drawing. I wonder if I can delete that. See if I can. Eraser. Okay, let's try that again. These three right here. So you can, and I sold them at 10:22 and 17 seconds. Let's go. Let's go to the chart real quick on BB. So I had averaged into them over, let's see, let's pull up the times here. I averaged into these. See if I can control. So I averaged into these. Let's use orange. I like orange. I don't know why it says 000 right here for these. Yeah, I averaged into 500 shares at 10:10 and 12 seconds, 10:10 and 7 seconds. And I guess, I don't know why it doesn't give me a time. I didn't buy 300 at one time. I bought 100 shares separately each time. And so let's just call it the 10:10 time frame. And so here's my level, and I averaged in at $10.42. So let's see, 10:10 in the morning. This is the 1 minute. So I bought right here. And then at 10:12, I bought right here. And then I must have bought more somewhere as it was breaking 1747. So my level was 1747. I was like, okay, this thing's, it came down, found support there. I was licking my chops for 1589. It didn't hit 1589. It made it as low as 1605, so I was about 16 cents off for my entry right down there. And so I was like, okay. So it came back, tested 1747, then came back up and held 1747 for a little bit, and then came down. So I was like, okay, this thing's going to move. It's going to move up. We're getting, once we get back into this break, let's put the marks. Once we get back into this breakdown candle right here, then we're looking at breaking this level, and then we're looking at getting into price range in here for a bigger move up. Now, I never did any of that, but I was correct about, let me get rid of these. I was correct about it getting back above 1782 again, definitely, right? I was like, it fought for it right here, but we're headed back up. This is the bottom, and we're headed back up. And in fact, it kind of double bottomed right here. It put a pivot in right here, and then it came up short this pivot right here. So this is where buyers were at this time in the morning. This is where buyers were. So it's like, okay, we've got support down here. It's a go. We're gonna make money on this one. We're going to make some money on BlackBerry today, right? So I was in at an average of $17.42 for the break above 1747, and then the break above 1782. That was the plan, right? But then at 1022, there it is right there. So I was watching this thing and I was like, okay, it's really like not breaking. It tried to do it a couple of times. It's not doing it. So over the span of from 10 o'clock to over the span of about 20 minutes, I just wasn't getting the action. So I let it go. I let it go at 1022. This is the 1022 candle. I let it go for let's see, about I'd say about 22, 24, a loss of $25 on 500 shares. What's that come out to? Let's see, clear 2.5 cents. 25 divided by 500. A loss of about 5 cents per share. Okay. And then as soon as I sold it, I mean, as soon as I sold it, I got the move I was looking for right here. Right from, I was in at 1042, so I sold at 1037. So from right here, zoop. Yay. And so I probably would have sold. So I was also watching the VWAP here. This orange line right here is the VWAP. And so I probably would have sold after it broke above VWAP and then tested it. I probably wouldn't have sold again until it came back down through VWAP. So I probably would have sold it somewhere around $18. So that would have been roughly a $300 trade. Here it is coming down to $15.89. Probably would have been let's call it $18. I probably would have sold it like around $18 after it broke through VWAP and then failed VWAP is probably where I would have sold it. So let's see. 18 minus 17.42 times 500. So instead of a $25 loss, I could have gotten $290 gain. That would have been much better. But, that's trading. That's the way it goes. I tried trading GTT pre-bell a little bit. Get rid of that. Okay. So I tried trading pre-bell a little bit here on 100 shares and lost about $12, a little bit more than $12. And then I tried trading it again. I think this is at the open, and I sold it. I think I bought it right at the open, and sold it and made $12 back. So I lost maybe like $1 on that one. Then ESTC, I traded this one. Let's see, ESTC 200 shares on ESTC. I don't know why it's saying zeros for the entry. It's really annoying. I let it go at 947. Maybe if I go back and look at the chart, I can remember what I was doing here. So let's see, 947 is right there. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. All right, so I bought. I was paying pretty close attention to BBB or BB at the time. I think I don't remember exactly, or GT. I can't remember. But this thing came down through the numbers that I had pre-market, and it went a bit further. And so I was like, okay, well, let me pull up the fib. So when it went through its second number, I bought at the second number right there at was that 126.12. I was like, okay, 126.12. That's my bottom support. I'll buy there. And it kept going. And I was like, that's strange. I wonder where it's going to go next. Okay, well, here's the 50% fib. So, let's see if we can catch support between the 61.8 fib and the 50% fib. So I bought another 100 shares right down here at 124.26. And then it did a really nice job of moving back up to the let's see 675%. Oh wait, what is that? Oh, this is I bought it the 38% fib. That's unusual for me. So I bought one lot at the 50% fib, and then bought another at the 38 fib, and it did a pretty good job of going all the way back up to the 61.8 fib. But I let go of it. I think just yeah. I netted about $85 on that trade right there, with it going just back, averaging in from the 50 and the 38. And so I let it go there. Now, if I had let it go back at the 61.8, I didn't know it was going to make it there, but I really could have held on for that 61.8. At the time, though, I was kind of like, this isn't how I anticipated trading this stock. I am winging it with this other Fibonacci level, but that's the way it goes. So just take my winnings and be happy with it. Next time I'll get the whole move. And then GTT, yeah, and then I tried trading ESTC again later here. Let's see, I opened up at 10:34. I opened up what looks to be 150 shares. Okay. So I didn't take as much risk on this one. And I don't know why. Oh, the close time. Okay, here we go. Let's keep it straight here. Let me pull it up so everyone else can see. And I remember why I got into the positions that I got into on this one. So I was buying 50 shares at a time, 43, 47, 21, 10, 14, 7, 21, and 48. I was buying 50 at a time. I don't know why it's showing those numbers. And I got into this at 10:15, 10:16. I don't know why it's showing zeros right here. That's really annoying. All right, so yeah, I got in at 10:15, and then 10:16. And then I don't know why it's showing zeros right here. Let's see. Then I got out at 10:34, and so let's see. 10:15 here. Okay, so it came down to the 126. I bought the zeros, the time that's showing zeros. Oh well. Let's try that again. So the time that's showing zeros right here, I bought at the VWAP. So it was at 10:15 right here. I bought at 126.94 for a bounce off of VWAP. And it kept going. So it was like, okay, this thing, it came down, hit support, went back up to my levels here. And actually came down to, let's see, the 38. Yeah, came down to the 38. Oh, yeah, that was the trade from before that I was describing. And so I was like, okay, there's no reason for us to come back down to 38 again. So I bought at the VWAP. Buyers came in right here after the morning sell-off, after the profit taking. So going back below this level right here would have been big trouble. And I was confident that the stock wasn't going that low. And so my losses were limited to this level right here. Anyway, I bought at VWAP for a VWAP bounce. It didn't stop there. Then I bought at 126, which is the 50% fib, and it didn't stop there. And then I bought again another 50 shares at the bottom of this candle right here. At the 10:16. At the bottom of this candle right here. So I bought 50 shares here at 126.93 roughly. then another 100, or then another 50 shares here at the Fibonacci, and then another 50 shares here at the bottom of this candle. Managed to average in, to a decent price, and then got out, sold at 1034. So let's go over to 1034, 1033, 1034. So then I got out at 126.12. That's right, and essentially broke even. Made a few bucks. Let's see, 12 cents times 150 comes out to, what is that? $4. 150 times 0.12. Clear. 150 times 0.12 equals $18. And then it actually made a really nice move up there to 127, back to the 61.8 fib, but I wasn't holding on that long. So, yeah, definitely missed out on some upside there. BB's falling apart. Yeah. This one, there's a 10% on the on BlackBerry. Its float is 10% short. So it's not like AMC, where AMC was 20% short on the float. So it's not going to be as aggressive to the upside for a short squeeze like AMC was yesterday. So yeah, then the SPY made a move, but it wasn't really very well telegraphed here. I'll show you. So down here at the open, you can see it went into oversold, which is the first indicator for a buy signal. The second is it did the same thing on the 10. So the 1 and the 10 were in agreement here, which is nice, but I needed confirmation on the VIX being in overbought. And let's see, let's check that time again. I think it was 10 o'clock, 9:45, and 9:40-ish. So we'll look at the 9:45 time frame here on the VIX. So let's see, today, 9:45. And you'll see that at the same time, no, actually, you know what, on the 1 minute, okay, yeah, on the 1 minute, it was coming out of overbought. And so that's 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 indicators were satisfied. And let's see the 10 minute. I think the 10 minute at 9, yeah. And so the 10 minute here was the missing link. So at 9:45, 9:50, it did make a peak, but it wasn't coming out of overbought. It was already down below the overbought. So 3.5 out of 4, I guess you could call it, which is pretty close, but not good enough for an entry. Let's see now. Let's see what the VIX is doing now. So the VIX now is climbing out of oversold on the one minute, and came close to oversold on the 10 minute. No real confirmation there. And the SPY on the 1 minute is coming out of overbought. And then on the 10 minute, it almost bumped the overbought area and is coming down. So no trade there. I've got to have all 4 of them line up for a high probability trade. Yeah. So all right. Well, that's my day in a nutshell there. I don't know what else is going on. Actually, so silver. So let's bring the dollar down. So let me get rid of the Fibonacci that I have, or let me hide it. So this is the overall trend I have on the dollar here. and it's definitely looking weak. I've got a bottom on at 89.21 right now, short term, and so a break below 89.21 will lead to much further weakness for the dollar. Today, it's up quite a bit here. Let's see. I don't have it. Actually, it's up 0.64%. It's a pretty big move. I think that this is a bull sort of move, bullish move, in a bearish trend, though. I really don't see. It would be strange to see the dollar gain strength in the economic and monetary fiscal environment that we're in. But in the short term, that has beaten up silver. It's done a really nice job of bringing silver down. Now, I got into silver options. I don't have them anymore. I got them. I got the options somewhere. I don't remember exactly, but somewhere in this area, I think, is where I got into the options. And then it made a really nice run, and I was looking for it to break above this 2610 level and keep going, and it didn't. So as it came back down below 2610, I got rid of the options. I made a little bit of money on them, and it did okay. But now, it'll be a good idea to keep an eye on this. I've got 25.34, so a close below 25.34 will mean further weakness, and I will look for an opportunity to buy on this support line right here for the next move up. Of course, if it breaks down below, comes back, tests, and breaks down again, then silver's got further down to go. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it for right now. A close above 25.34 today. I don't know. I think it'll just be range bound, really. I don't think it's going to be. There's probably trades in here between this 25.34 and 26.1 for the range play. I want to wait, though. I want to wait until it breaks down further or it holds the level. So, and then the dollar. I'll probably look for the dollar to make an attempt for something like its 200-day moving average here if I want to try and sell the dollar. Let's see. The risk range on the 10-year is, here's the top of the risk range at 2. So if rates can move up to 2, I think they'll find some rather significant resistance there. I don't think they're going to go that high because I think the Fed has enacted Operation Twist already, and Operation Twist means they are operating in the long end of the curve. So the 10s and the 30s, are going to get bought by the Fed, which is going to keep rates down. I'd like to see a run up in the 10-year and a fail, and that'll be an obvious entry for silver and gold, for that matter. I think gold is getting pretty beat up today too. Yeah, gold is getting beat up today too. I've got a long-term, looks like I've got a long-term, I've got a long-term resistance line there at 177.75. So it's kind of nice to see it fail right there. I imagine it'll get support somewhere around 164. So perhaps we'll see rates run up again. All right, that is my day in a nutshell. I'm going to go home, grab some lunch, take a nap, do a couple chores, then do the routine where I pick up my children from daycare and from kindergarten. All right, everybody, good luck out there. Keep your risks tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at tomorrow morning's strategy session. I am out.